Yeah, but that song has been sampled so many times. We were talking about that just yesterday. Like it was recently sampled by J-Lo. Yeah. All right, so our guest is a songwriter, music publisher, and founder of Recording Music, daughter of reggae icon Alton Ellis, Keecia Ellis. Her family calls her Keecia, but her name is Keecia. She's here to share with us this morning her expertise on how artists can monetize their music through film. Of course, we're going to talk about that, but I also have to ask her about her family because, hello, the legacy and the heritage. Are you surprised you landed in this field? You could not have run.
True.
Did you try?
No.
Always loved music from as far back as you can remember?
Yes, and it's something that I believe that I'm pushing through because of Dad as well.
Yeah. So tell me about your relationship with your dad, because he passed when you were 19?
Yes.
Yeah. How much did you get to know him? And
he actually passed on my 19th birthday.
Oh, wow.
So I was the handbag. So Uncle Gregory used to say, Alta, where your handbag there? Because I was always with them. So yeah, I was very close with my dad because I'm the youngest.
Oh man. Okay, wash belly we call it, right?
Yes.
And so did he know of your musical aspirations?
Yes, Dad knew that I really was into music because I went on tour with him and I saw loads of kids with violins. I said, oh, okay, I want to learn an instrument. He said, okay, when we get back, you're going to choose one. And I chose piano. And so from age 7, I've been a classically trained pianist.
Excellent. You don't sing,
no,
but you write.
I do.
And you play piano.
Yes.
And so you have delved into that section of the industry, which a lot of artists do not understand.
Yeah.
And which oftentimes can be the most lucrative.
True.
Or is. Right?
Yes, it is. There's so many streams and ways of monetizing your music. And I don't think people fully understand the business. And it's something that's always changing and ever evolving. So there's sometimes a reason why they don't understand because it's something new. But then there's also the misconceptions and the mismanagement that they have to then unpick and relearn.
Which is why a lot of artists end up poor at the end of very long careers.
Yes.
So you're trying to change that. You're trying to give them the education to ensure they make the best decisions. How did you learn the business aspect of the business?
I guess, again, this goes back to Dad, that the fact that he wasn't respected in that sense in terms of receiving his dues. So I think it's a driving force for me now that, okay, so he didn't quite understand, so I need to understand. So I studied at university. And from there, I've just been within the business. I've worked at Sony, Universal, MTV, BBC, a lot of the major corporations within music and learnt from there as well. Yeah.
In this new dispensation, Keecia, of not just radio and TV, now you have every streaming platform known to man. The internet has interneted everything, social media. How have the rules of the game changed? And do you find in your workshops that artists are more aware now or less aware? Are they are they being taken more advantage of, or do they know more about how to approach?
I think there's elements that they know more of, and then there's still the foundation elements that they're not too sure of. So the new things, because it's within their generation a lot of the time, they pick up on it quicker. So understanding the Spotify and the YouTube, but then when you go back to the original publishing deals and think they might not understand that. So it's being able to bring the two together to create the understanding.
Yeah, because owning your content, man,
yes,
that's where the money is. And a lot of them that's where the carpet gets yanked out from under them.
Yep.
Can't read a contract, don't understand. He says, oh, this is the one that irks you the most.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is your major advice when you talk about monetizing your content or monetizing your music? I would think the first thing would be to learn, talk to somebody who knows.
Yes, and I would also say do your own research as well, because a lot of the time people will say to me they don't trust people because they've gone to them for advice and they've given them the incorrect advice. So sometimes you have to do the research yourself, but then also if you can afford a lawyer, because I know these things, it's the affordability as well. If you can afford a lawyer or some type of advisor, that's a good starting point. But then even the simpler things, I would say, in terms of signing up with a performance rights organisation, you have the JCAP over here, you've got in the States BMI and ASCAP, and in the UK you got PRS for music. So it's all of those things as well, because you can also go to them for advice.
Right. So, you know, every time your song play, you must get that money. That's really how it works.
Yes.
And if you play your cards right, if you make a few good songs, you don't have to record anything else the rest of your life, if you're lucky, right?
Yeah, true.
Your recent workshop in Ochi,
Yes.
what was that about?
So I came over here with 8 of my UK clients, put on a songwriter camp, and it was over 5 days where we made the UK clients connect with the Jamaican reggae community and dancehall community. And we had one day where it was all about sync. So we had briefs where they were writing for films, adverts, games. And then the next day was a genre switch. So those that usually make R&B were now a dancehall artist for the day. And then the following day we had a rhythm day, juggling. So we to kind of merge the
So you're
the
stretching and building capacity for them to be
and the
flexible.
network as well.
And the network
And that's what they need, and people understanding, because we also brought into place the split sheets. And there were so many people there that have said they've never seen a split sheet.
Split sheet. Tell the people what a split sheet is.
So a split sheet is basically the information after you've completed the song to say who gets what share. So it's really identifying the people, the creators of the song.
This is why it's important for people to get the understanding and the knowledge that can take them forward. You had 40 participants in that workshop?
I think maybe over 40.
Over 40.
Yes.
What happens to the content generated from that?
Yes, so we're now going through the music itself. We have 40 split sheets. I feel as if some people didn't fill in the split sheet. So I'm going to be chasing them up. But we have roughly 40 songs, and we're going to be going through them to see which ones will be released, which ones we could put forward for a game, things like that.
You hear any hits in there?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
And your ear is well trained. Very exciting. Where do we find you in social?
Yes,
Keecia?
you can find me at Keecia Ellis on most things. But then also you've got Rakodi Music and Rakodi Music Publishing on Instagram and the Twitter. And,
So
and
artists
the
can
website.
reach out to you for advice. And
Definitely.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. Okay. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. Songwriter, music publisher, and founder of Rakodi Music, Keecia Ellis, released Jamaica, back for London today. So take it easy.
Thanks.
And stay warm.
Right,
You
mate.
know that cold place there. Okay, mate. Cheers. Coming up next, we're discussing revivalism, the misunderstood religion. Talk about that after this. Soon come.